Hello, guys, welcome to another episode of Leadership and Cricket, our series where we explain how you could acquire leadership skills through examples in cricket. In the very first episode, we had discussed communication skills and how they are important to leadership. We had gone on to actually explain in through the Great Indian Huddle how it was a path-breaking communication and a team discipline that had come into the Indian cricket team, which eventually led the Indian cricket team to qualifying for the finals of the 2003 World Cup. So today I am very excited to have you here, and let's look and expand further on our knowledge and acquire new skills in leadership. Let's just jump in. Today's topic is own yourself. Sounds very simple, but not many do it. In fact, a very few do it. This series is a joint presentation of Leadership Training Service and Webbies. We are going to talk about two superheroes of the cricketing world, MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli. Before we talk more about them and their leadership styles, I would like you to check a couple of videos, starting with Dhoni's and followed up with Kohli's.
Feet flat on the bounce and Dhoni. Glove off, no, glove on, bang, brilliant.
Number 3. Dhoni, the man who kept wickets with just one glove. He knew that in the last ball, the chance of the batsman running without hitting the ball is very high, which meant that he would have to throw the ball onto the stumps. He decided to outrun the batsman and got the wicket and a win for the team.
Here we go, last ball, through the offside, it's running through, could be run out! Out, what a comeback from India!
Number 2. You can clearly see Dhoni indicating to Tendulkar to throw a wide delivery even while Sachin was bowling the ball. The result was Shahid Afridi's wicket. Brilliant.
This time he's gone. Sachin Tendulkar has prevailed. That is intelligent stuff. Afridi got his bat down on time the previous occasion, but not this one. He's got to go, and that's a big one for India.
Well, the game of cricket is a game of angles, and Sachin Tendulkar has been around long enough now to play the angles game, came around the wicket, firing the ball across with the angle, spinning it further, and he tested Afridi's patience.
Number 1. Double tapping is not just good for zombies, it's good for cricket as well. Here, Dhoni completes a double tap for Jacob Oram.
So as you saw there, Captain Cool, as we know him popularly, actually showing all his cool and collected approach that he has. So in the very first example that you take a look, he's actually created a new form or actually changed the game by playing chess with the cricketer. So as the runner is coming across, he's just gone forward to create the illusion for the runner that the ball's not arriving. However, he receives the ball and backflips it and hits the wicket. So the batsman does not take a dive, and eventually India gets the wicket. Such a brilliant example of cool, calm, collected approach. And then one of the finest examples that actually turned the entire match upside down is from the T20 World Cup that was held in India. Bangladesh was on the verge of winning it. In fact, it was obvious to win it. In the very second last ball, with Bangladesh having the last wicket, what does Dhoni do? Because Bangladesh has only a couple of runs to win, he takes his glove off, he is already prepared. He asks his bowler to actually bowl a wider one, and within it being a legal delivery, and then he just outruns the runner on the other side, gets his wicket. Simple as that. Such a strategic delivery from Dhoni. Fantastic stuff that he actually goes on to do. It just goes to show you that if you are cool, calm, composed, you can do wonders. And if you are in the moment and thinking about the moment in a strategic manner every delivery, then you will come up with solutions that are unheard of, unthought of, and you will eventually be able to overcome it. Now let's look at Kohli's video.
एक कहानी है जो सबको सुनानी है, चलने वालों की तो रूह भी जलानी है। एक कहानी है जो सबको सुनानी है, इनकी भूख भी तो मैंने ही मिटानी है। एक कहानी है जो सबको सुनानी है, चलने वालों की तो रूह भी जलानी है। एक कहानी है जो सबको सुनानी है, इनकी भूख भी तो मैंने ही मिटानी है। में क्यों इनको जीना नहीं, विक्टिम कार्ड प्ले करके खून पीना सही।
So what did you see there? Complete role reversal of Dhoni in form of Captain Kohli. Super animated on field. Somebody will give back on field if he's irked. He will not take things lying on the floor. He will get back to you with his aggression, with his words, but not only words, but his performance too. So it is a complete contrast, and there have been innumerable times when either an opponent in forms of Australia have actually tried to verbally get to Kohli, and every time that they have tried to do it, he has responded by his words. But not only that, he's gone on to create amazing shots and then follow up with a century or a double century, taking his aggression and channelizing it into performance, which is so essential to his character. You got to understand the word his character. It's important here to speak about the history of Indian cricket because these two gentlemen, along with Ganguly, actually have changed the entire face of how Indian cricket was seen. Post the colonial era, Indians were very timid on the field, very nice people, afraid to give it back, very polite. They lacked the killer instinct that is required on the field. So ever since Captain Ganguly took over, he brought that killer instinct. He ensured that Team India does not play for just a draw, but is always trying to win. And if opponents try to get to his face, he'd respond. Dhoni took it further by not just giving back on field, but just being calm, collected, and giving through by his performance, and by making the other opponent or people who are actually delving with him seem very, very silly. If you looked at how the Bangladeshis were trapped, it was very, very silly. So again, being cool, calm, collected works wonderfully for Dhoni. And then what happens with Kohli? He's completely reversed. It's like chalk and cheese falling together. However, can you believe it that they played together? In fact, Dhoni was instrumental in actually pushing Kohli to become the captain. In fact, Kohli till date credits a lot of his captaincy skills to Dhoni and all his learnings that have come under him. Dhoni recently retired, and what did Kohli say? Dhoni will always be his captain. So it's wonderful to see such great bonding between such different personalities. Even though they are different personalities, they keep their target as performance, and performance is the only measure. So it's a non-formula approach. A lot of credit needs to go to BCCI after Ganguly giving it over in the 2007 World Cup to Dhoni, who was completely different in his style of leadership, cool, calm, collected finisher style, who would get you to win by his approach. And in fact, he was very, very successful, winning all three ICC Champions trophies. As in all three trophies that the ICC offers throughout the year, the year of 4 years, term of 4 years, was beginning with the World Cup 2007, the Champions Trophy, and followed up with the 50 over World Cup in 2011. So fantastic stuff that Dhoni was able to do. However, the BCCI again didn't look for a person who could be like Dhoni, but they looked at leadership styles and who was most effective for the team, who could take the team forward. Kohli, on the other hand, with his aggression and give back attitude, has won in Australia. He's won in England, and in fact, winning a test series in Australia, never been done by an Indian cricket team before, was able to achieve it. He built this plethora of fast bowlers with his fitness, is because fast bowling requires a lot of intensive fitness, and when it comes to fitness, the entire our country looks towards Kohli, and he's been able to achieve that team through himself and owning himself. So what's the message I want to give to you? Don't be a Kohli, don't be a Dhoni. Find yourself. It is very important that the leader finds his voice, his identity. Only then will he be able to lead his team, lead his pack of team. It is very necessary to know yourself and then own up to who you are. So if a Dhoni acted like a Kohli or a Kohli acted like a Dhoni, they would not really get too far. So this is my message to you for today's leadership lesson. Own yourself and be positive about yourself. The world may try to defer you from what you are, but you need to identify yourself and stick with it. If aggression works for you, channelize aggression and convert it into productivity or studying, whatever applies to you. If cool, calm, collected works for you and you're good with finishing, then focus on studying late. What if the standard is actually studying all throughout the year? But if that works for you, take it ahead and do that. So own up to yourself, understand what you're comfortable with, and then execute. Once you do that, you will be able to win the confidence of your team. So thank you guys. Quick snippets about me. I'm the CEO and founder of Webbies. Webbies is a company that is into innovation, tech and design. We create websites, applications, and we help a lot of companies consult and solve their business problems through technology. I've been an LTSer since 2005. I have worked with the LTS since my school days at St. Xavier's Collegiate School. Thank you, and I look forward to presenting you for part 3.